Are we doing a comic? Oh shit!
Oh, we are.
Oh shit, bitch! Oh god. Okay, how do I do? Okay, so we're all just like standing around, and Junko is just like, hi, Nagi, or
you
whatever.
You can click on the question marks too.
Oh right, yes, yes. What was the identity of the ultimate fashionista who I met in the main hall?
Oh, there we go.
What?
I think
like
it's
that.
that
Oh,
one.
this?
Yeah.
Okay, and then it's like, alright, step on you. Oh, I haven't speared. Oh god, it hurts. Oh shit, bitch. And then real Junko's like, oh man, I'm so gray. I better get this body out of here. Where did the mastermind keep Mukuro's body?
You said I'm so gray. Because she's the gray guy.
This? No. What?
Wait, what was the thing?
Where did they keep Mukuro's body?
The biolab. There.
This? Okay, this looks like he's pulling her out though. Whatever. No, wait.
Unless there's another thing for the biolab.
Yeah.
Okay, wait, let me just look. There's another thing for biolab?
I said unless there's another thing for biolab.
I didn't notice it.
I don't think there is, so it's probably that one.
Wait, what's happening here? So she took the body, wrapped it up, and then unwrapped it.
And placed it on the...
Placed it on the floor?
Wait, so... Oh wait, no, it is white.
Wait, took the... Wait, I don't understand this. She took the body... Oh, she took the body out of the morgue and dragged her out, put her on the floor, and then she dressed up.
Glad that
the mastermind attacked me with something. What was it? I don't know.
I wonder.
A knife! No! When the mastermind attacked me, who was it that stopped them? Coco.
Coco.
Right, that one? Is it that one? Or is it that one?
No, what's the other thing?
I would say the first one.
This one? The one?
I don't know. What's the other question mark though?
Oh.
Yeah.
After the surprise attack failed, the mastermind fled my room.
I think you're right. So that one goes in the next one.
Okay.
Yeah, that looks like fleeing.
He's like, hee, bye boy. We'll see each other a million more times. This girl is just fucking. This dead girl's just sprawled out like, it's hard. What did the mastermind do with the mask?
Wait.
I'm gonna assume that this is putting it onto the head.
Yeah.
And then, what was the condition of the dead body when I first found it in the garden?
No.
This?
That.
And what was the condition of the body after? Oh.
Yeah.
Blowing up.
We couldn't identify the mysterious body because it got blown up.
Blown up.
Toko.
This is like something out of a Naruto scene. Just like hit with the Chidori and she got flown away.
Everybody's so young and fresh.
We met the ultimate fashionista Junko Enoshima right after we all arrived here, but that wasn't the real Junko. The girl we saw before us was actually the 16th student who had taken Junko's place. The girl's name was Ukurikisa, with the 16th student who hosts the academy. You gotta watch out for her. But it wasn't long before she died at the hands of Monokuma, in other words, the mastermind, Junko Enoshima. Her body was kept in the biolab, which had been converted into a morgue until Junko decided to put her body to use. She's strong. Damn, she carried her body like that all the way up to upstairs? Yep. Oh wait, the biolab might have been on the same floor. Junko dragged the body out of the biolab using the tarp to carry her to the garden. She fabricated the murder to try and frame Kyoko, who had proven to be the one big thorn on her side. Meanwhile, she wanted us to think Mukuro was still alive, hiding somewhere inside the school. So she put on a mask and then attacked me. What if I wasn't down with the fever?
He did.
True. Okay. After making sure I'd gotten a good look at the mask, she left the room. Hey, wait, what happened to Michelle?
Oh, Michelle? I didn't actually notice that.
Did she say that she was
muted, so she's probably something.
Oh.
Michelle, no.
I'm here. Keep going.
Oh,
yeah.
Hi.
Yeah, blood.
Did you stop because of me?
Yes.
sorry. I tried to leave discreetly. I just had to go to the bathroom.
We value your
It's okay, my mom
presence.
interrupted me anyway, so I had to stop. No big deal. Then she put on the same mask as on Mukuro's body. This was all to make it seem like the person who attacked me and the corpse was one and the same. She wanted us to believe that the murder had only recently taken place. Dun dun dun. Zoom.
Ooh.
Man, Hero's
Bad.
afro, it looks so different in this.
Yeah.
Finally, by
looks like
strapping a bomb to the
tumbleweed.
body, she was able to destroy any remaining evidence. She needed to hide the body's true identity. She had to make sure we didn't find out who it was the actual same person we had met in the beginning. This is the truth behind Mukuro's murder. I don't know if you would notice that it's the same person if her eyes are closed and she doesn't have the wig on. Hair on? Unless that hair... No, that hair's not hers. And the one who carried it all out was the true mastermind, the one controlling Monokuma. The real Junko Enoshima! Hey, it was fitting. That Monokuma had little music notes.
Did it?
That's the whole story behind this incident. Well, what do you have to say to that?
Wait.
Why, are you broken again? Oh, is it this the time where Junko was like, fuck all y'all! Hunter.
Huh? Oh. You can't get out of this, so don't even try.
Come on, it's time you finally revealed yourself.
It's not like you're an endangered species or something. How long do you plan on keep hiding?
Give it up, Junko. The game's over.
Over?
Oh, I thought for sure
It
that...
does have a tail.
Little bunny
Yes.
tail.
Closed.
Did you really think the story would end once we reached the climax of the case?
Yes, I got somewhere to be. Come on, man.
Wrong! There's still plenty more to go!
No, there isn't. Don't drag this out. What?
What?
Kawarimi no Jutsu!
Basically.
They
She looks the
look
same except without
same.
freckles.
They can cover up a tattoo, but not freckles. Okay, sure.
Oh, she has a little crown on. And she doesn't have that bow on her head.
Waiting so very long for peasants like you to appear.
Damn, she got a long ass fucking neck.
If you swear your fealty to us, we will reward you with half of the entire world.
Us? Who's us?
We've even drawn up the deed already. We will grant you honor, status, and some of our home cooking.
She's cute. I like her new
Have you
face.
made your choice? Will you serve
Okay.
under us?
Is this another multiple ending type of deal?
Go with your heart.
No! Michelle.
It doesn't matter.
Wait. Which
Okay.
one? Was there a secret ending though?
Why is she
JoJo.
standing like this?
JoJo
She's
reference.
a JoJo.
Did you think I was being
Junko.
serious? Sorry, I was just messing with you. It's been so long since I've had an audience. Even I'm not sure what kind of role I'm supposed to play.
This is the mastermind? She's the real Junko Enoshima.
Anyway, looks like I've finally been set free. Having to play Monokuma all the time, day after day.
Oh, it's cute that on her head the bear is actually separated. So you have this really cute, plain, like innocent
Yeah.
white bear, and then the bear. That's cool.
It was like I was stuck in purgatory, or like a slow suicide. I get bored so easily, you know? Your face! Huh? What about my face?
It doesn't look that different. It really doesn't. You could have been
actually
okay.
looks pretty much the same.
It's just without freckles.
What's wrong with my beautiful face? People have told me I'm cuter than 100 chihuahuas combined.
Also, the
That
way
shit
you're
sounds
talking makes
terrifying.
it. The way you're talking reminds me of Paris Hilton. So I don't know why.
Boy.
Hey, where is she? Yeah, her mouth is a little bit different, and she doesn't have the freckles and maybe the mascara. But
Yes,
essentially
before
the
you ask,
same
this
fucking
is
thing.
a JoJo reference.
Okay.
feel like this isn't the first time I've seen you.
No, I do remember seeing it. I'm sure I've seen her too somewhere. It was definitely before I got to this school.
I remember this JoJo reference.
I don't fucking
Before
know.
arriving at the school.
Before arriving at the school?
He literally just says in his, his dialogue.
It was
what the
definitely
answer is.
before I got to this school.
Oh. Why is it even a thing?
Yeah, that's weird.
That's right. It was before I even came to this school. I remember seeing a magazine cover.
It's like when a teacher tells you to read just to see if you're paying attention.
Yeah.
And you were on it. Yeah, she's totally cute. She's cute as hell.
Wow, you have a pretty good memory. I guess that's why you've made it this far, huh?
So I was
How
right.
did Hero make it this far?
That's very true.
Then what you told me in the main hall when this all began. You know, I vaguely do remember thinking that she looked a little different than on the magazine, but I thought it was just because, like, she just does her makeup.
Well, I mean, she even makes an excuse here in this flashback.
Oh, does she? I've seen her on tons of magazine covers, but I feel like that doesn't quite match up with reality.
Huh? Oh, are you talking about my cover photos and junk? Well, of course, they're totally photoshopped.
Oh, photoshopped. Okay.
What's Photoshop?
Yeah, you know, edited to hell and back, like with computers and junk.
Oh, so they aren't real.
Sometimes a little lie is necessary to keep things moving along, wouldn't you agree?
Wow, then it's crazy how Junko and Mukuro look similar to each other. That explains why she didn't quite seem the same, because she was a different person all along.
I'm me, and Mukuro is Mukuro. She tried her best, but there's just no way she could have passed as the ultimate fashionista.
Well, especially since she was the ultimate soldier. It's like, no shit.
Yeah.
Two
like-
people can never become one as long as the walls of the mind and body exist.
Oh, okay.
Not even if they're twins. Twins?
Twins?
I know. Such a cliche, right? I'm almost embarrassed to admit it.
Wait, sorry, did she just say that her and Mukuro are twins?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, Mukuro and I had your stereotypical twin relationship.
That explains why they look very close to each other.
The older sister, tough and proud, that was Mukuro. The younger sister, smart and cute, that was...
Yeah, me, Junko fucking Inoshima.
She said
Lordy.
fuck.
She said me.
And together,
Wait a minute.
we were the Despair Sisters, aka the ultimate despair.
That's
Hey,
fucking lame.
It is pretty lame.
The Spare Sister sounds fucking lame. But
We're
go
really
off.
sad.
oh, wow. She's a totally different person now.
Like I said, I get bored easy as hell. Even I get bored of what? I even get fucking bored of myself.
But if you're twins, why do you have different last names?
What kind of fucking question is that?
Ugh, that again? You have any idea how many times people ask me that shit? Maybe it's new to your dumbass, but it bores me to tears, answering the same questions over and over. Just make up whatever answer you want. I don't give a shit. The truth's fucking lame anyway.
It's 100% Junko on why this game was rated M. She said fuck too many times. And it's like, well, it's not teen anymore.
Not the blood and the murder, just that.
But if she was your twin, that means you killed your own sister?
And for reasons deeper and darker than the ocean. As if.
Whoa.
Well, I
Because
suppose
she
I
changed
better
her whole
explain.
style.
For my plan to work, someone had to be able to control the killing game from behind the scenes. The so-called mastermind had to operate Monokuma, keep an eye on everyone, things like that. But after looking at the situation, I determined it would be impossible for Mukuro to perform such duties. Because naturally, she turned out to be the letdown of the family,
Despite being an ultimate soldier, I think.
leaving me behind to run off and join some band of mercenaries. Such a disappointment. So, I decided to play the role of director and have her join the rest of you in your school life. I could have let her work alongside me, but she would have been useless to me that way.
Meanwhile, Kyoko is just pointing at something.
Besides, 15 students seemed like a solid number to start with. Of course, the fact that she was the ultimate soldier posed something of a problem. She had what I call the 3 atrocities: atrociously rank, atrociously filthy, atrociously repulsive.
Damn, even compared to Toko?
It was atrociously clear just how out of touch she was with the rest of society. Meanwhile, my ultimate fashionista status had an undeniable appeal that I didn't want to go to waste.
And that's why you switched identities?
Sadly, her inability to match my personality was even greater than I'd calculated. It was a lost cause. She was nothing more than a bit player, an extra unworthy of lines. Being the utter disappointment that she was, anyone would have expected her to get killed off right away. Which is precisely why I killed her, to meet everyone's expectations.
That can't be your only reason, can it?
Well, no, of course not. I also did it to avoid becoming bored.
I've never been a stickler for following a plan to the letter, you know. If I planned everything out and knew just what was gonna happen, that'd be so boring. So I changed things just a bit and decided to use Mukuro to make a little point.
In other words, Mukuro's death was a one-sided, premeditated act of betrayal. Just as I suspected. When Mukuro was killed, she must have been as surprised as anyone else. I'm dead.
What?
I'm dead.
This wasn't supposed to. Why me?
So you figured it out. Well, you're right. There's no way Mukuro would have pulled off such a convincing performance. But she did teach you all a very valuable lesson, don't you think?
How can you talk like that? You sacrificed your own sister! How does that not even bother you? Well, clearly she's clearly sociopathic.
She's crazy. Like, duh.
I sacrificed her. That's what's got you so hot under the collar? Jeez, misunderstandings sure are scary. We were the ultimate despair, you know? So we never had any kind of hope or expectations. No, I felt despair as long as I can remember. Like I never should have been born at all.
So she was just depressed? Why didn't you go fucking see a therapist about it? Also, if this is how you feel about being the ultimate despair, doesn't that indicate that you would have never succeeded in this?
I mean,
or you would think that you would never succeed in it because whatever. Because then
well, despair is different than like feeling down on yourself. It's confusing. It's a fine line.
me.
When I was born, I cried tears of total despair. So that's why for us, it's not a big deal whether we die or kill. We're just those kinds of people. We can do anything. We've always been filled with despair, so when we do something, we go all the way and live without regret.
So you just murdered your own sister? I don't think anything of it.
that's not true at all.
What is happening with her? Does she have like multiple
but
personalities, or is
she
she just purposely? What?
How could I not be sad? That's why it gets me so excited.
Okay, so it's not multiple personalities. She's just acting like this.
Yeah.
She's bored of herself.
Oh my god.
That's why she's a model, so she can change all the time.
Being a model means that you can change on the fly by
You
yourself.
change your look. Huh?
You can only do that if you're a model.
You could do it a lot when you're a model. And get paid for it.
Killing my precious sister with my own 2 hands. That act is filled with so much despair, you can't help but put a super in front of it.
Well, you kind of just hit a button.
It's like super, 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 super despair. No, more than that.
Oh my god.
Super, 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 super despair.
I counted. You said less than her. Just kidding. I didn't count.
Super, 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 super. It just feels so good.
Gross.
What the fruit is wrong with ya?
And my sister too.
That was heck.
In that moment
Not
of
fruit.
death, I think she
What?
must have felt that despair. After all, to be murdered by your own sister, and only as an example to someone else.
So these people can be ultimate multiple things. They were ultimate despair, but singly they were like.
It's just a title given, so
It's not real.
they're just giving themselves things now.
It's a video game.
She must have died feeling such excruciating hopelessness. I'm so jealous of her. Super jealous.
I knew you couldn't just be some ordinary person. You're some kind of abnormality. Turning your own despair into some kind of fetish. Abnormality doesn't even begin to describe it.
Like, genocide jail is crazy for sure. But this is a whole nother level of nuts.
You're saying I don't compare to some lowly beast that can only kill the weak, right? So I'm hopelessly attractive, hopelessly brilliant, hopelessly athletic. I'm the hopelessly perfect ultimate being.
Sure. Now, I don't think there's anything perfect about anything you just said.
Yeah, Master's way more perfect, because on top of everything else, he's got a noble blood.
Okay.
Don't you mean had noble blood?
Oh, what?
What did you just say? What do you mean by that?
She sucked our blood.
You still haven't figured that part out yet? Man, you guys are so slow.
This is the part where Michelle gets to voice Monokuma.
See, we're all doing it. You haven't even solved all the mysteries. And yet here you are, yapping away.
Oh no, is there more? Are you talking about our memories? Oh, fuck.
You've already
8:30. We
solved
need
this
dinner.
mystery, right? I'm
taking
the
too
killer, so how about the next one? Maybe you should solve the riddle of your missing memories. Then you can start gloating.
Damn straight, that's exactly what we're going to do. We're gonna solve all these mysteries, and then we'll have our victory!
Moncano, you're not.
I
that.
can't wait.
Alright, then let's just get straight to the point. What memories did you steal from us?
That's
When
the point.
group pictures were taken and those interviews, it must mean. I got it! It must have something to do with our entrance exams.
Hmm.
No fire, at least give us a hint.
Your brains are like sponges, all drippy and leaky. I already gave you a hint before. All the memories you lost share something in common with a few other things. Do you recall?
Take it back to what Monokuma's told us. The memories that were stolen from us and what they do must relate to... I don't fucking know. Is it this?
The motives, I think?
This? Oh, goddamn. You're talking about the motives you provided to try to get us all to kill each other, right?
So, you do remember after all. Well, I would hope you wouldn't forget something so important. It was stupid of me to even ask. I apologize from the bottom of my heart for my bad manners. So then, let me ask you another question. Did you notice that each motive I presented to you had a specific theme to it?
Murder.
The theme?
Country.
Yep, you got it. So that's my question to you all. When Sayaka was murdered, what was the theme of the motive I presented?
That one was seeing the
We were given
video.
videos of our like family and
Right,
friends.
the
And
theme for the motive Monokuma gave us for the first murder. Monokuma gave us those DVDs and my
Who's
DVDs of footage
Sayaka?
of my family. And Sayaka was her and our
Blue
friend.
hair.
They had a dream they all shared. So the first murder, the motive we were given was... Sure.
yes.
The driving force behind the motives you presented us with at the point was human connections.
Ding ding ding, you got it. Remember those DVDs I gave you guys? Each video showed the total destruction of your most important relationships. For example, your family. For example, your friends. I ruined all those relationships and showed you the results. It was to motivate your desire to escape and kickstart your urge to kill. But still, what a cruel thing to do.
You're the one that did it.
Yes, well, I'm perfectly happy to accept your disapproval.
Okay, time for the next question. So what was the theme of the second motive?
Secret? Second murder, the motive theme was when we got those weird envelopes from Monokuma.
Yeah, secrets.
Mine mentioned how
Yeah,
I
it
used to what
was
the
the
badge of the
secrets.
theme was.
Past?
The past.
That's not the same as a secret. It was our past, right?
I'm glad you like this Junko impression because it's very hard.
It sounds
Yay!
painful.
Makoto got it right. That time, that time the theme was
Embarrassing memories and past secrets. Yeah. And the whole reason Mondo did what he did was to protect his secret.
So how long did you plan on dragging this out?
I
Relax,
agree.
relax. Okay, on to the next question. So, what was
Money.
the motive for the third murder?
Greed.
Money!
Greed.
Money.
Money.
Money,
Money, money,
money.
Boom, 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 boom.
It was money, wasn't it? Greed!
seek and destroy. Hell yeah, you got it again.
The dollar bills.
Goddamn straight it was money. Celeste killed Hifumi and Taka for a little personal gain. Her greed led to all kinds of death and destruction.
What's the point of all this? Why are you making us go through this case by case?
Don't
Draw
worry,
out the
sweet
ending.
cheeks. Just one more to go. Now, can you tell me the motive behind crazy-ass Sakura's crazy-ass death?
The motive in the
You
case
can't
of
see,
Sakura's
but I'm
death
making
was-
the hand signs to help
What
with
was it
that
that
voice
Sakura
every
decided
time
to
I
kill us?
do
It was
it.
the
I mean, it's
secret,
important.
So the theme of the motive in the Force case was...
Blackmail.
Betrayal, wasn't it?
Okay.
Okay.
In her case, it was betrayal.
Precisely. You see, once I revealed Sakura's betrayal, that led to everything that came afterwards. Anyway, it looks like you answered all my questions correctly. How painfully delightful.
So what's the point? What's the meaning in there asking these questions now?
Relationships, secrets, money, betrayal. These are all pretty standard motives, right? The most normal of normal, totally middle of the road.
But of course,
Oh my god. How do I...
hold on.
We've been at this for like 3 hours technically because we came back at 5. This fucking trial. It's nonsense.
Yeah, we gotta end soon. I need dinner.
But of course, those aren't the only motives that exist in this world. In fact, there are as many reasons to kill as there are people on Earth. They compel humans to kill each other, bringing despair to the world. This is what I refer to as the seed of despair.
Seed of despair.
Just as water, air, food, and food promote growth in living things, the seed of despair also needs nourishment. And that nourishment is hope. Despair can grow only in the presence of hope. Two sides of the same coin, divided by a razor-thin line. Such is hope and despair.
How much longer is this stupid speech of yours? Weren't we discussing our missing memories? Why are you trying to change the subject?
If you would listen, you would see I'm not changing the subject. We are discussing your memories. What I'm trying to say is the seed of despair is closely tied to your own memories.
How so?
You see, by taking your memories away, I gave you hope. Of course, that hope merely existed to be consumed by despair.
How could taking away someone's memories give them hope?
And plus, you haven't given us any hope anyway.
Is that so? All you've been able to think about during your time here is how to escape, right? The mere fact that that's what you want proves I gave you hope.
What are you talking about?
If none of you wanted to escape this school, the killings never would have taken place. That is why we took your memories, so that you would have the desire to leave.
The only reason we wanted to leave is because you took our memories. Is that what you're saying?
Correctamundo.
Which means if we did have our memories, then we wouldn't want to leave. Do I understand that right?
What the heck would having our memories make us not want to leave?
A most troubling thought, isn't it? But it's not enough. I want more distress, more despair. I put so much effort into creating hope in order to feed your despair and make it grow. So, just like Crazy Eddie slashing his prices and passing the savings on to you, let me give you a hint.
Crazy Eddie. Huh? Really?
Then hurry up and tell us.
Okie dokie. Like they said, seeing is believing. I'd like for you to see the outside world.
The outside world? You mean the world beyond the school walls? So something really did happen out there.
Now, are you interested in what I have to say? You want to see what's out there? I want to see too. See your faces sink into despair. Now then, open sesame. Behold, the world beyond the school walls. This is the outside world you've all been so anxious to claw your way back into.
Oh my god, just hurry up and show us. Jesus.
Okay.
What the fuck?
Gonna have sex
I
with the
tried to
bees
take
and
a
the
drink of
eagles.
water, but I spit it out loud.
I don't get it. Is that supposed to be real?
Yeah. The world fell
What the-
apart.
That's not even falling apart. That's just being taken over by a bear.
Dangerous.
By a mayor.
Dangerous. The world has grown so very dangerous. That's what this means.
What are you talking about? None of this makes any sense.
What am I looking at?
This is a scene from a movie or something, right?
What you just saw, all of you should recognize it.
We should recognize it? What about it should we recognize? This whole thing is insane!
That world is locked away within memories that were taken from you. If you can't remember, please just try. Do your best to try and recall.
Better kick your brain in the better kick your brain in the ass. It's going to go. What are you gonna do or die?
Jesus.
It's Trooper.
I can't read.
You've been to
I
pass
don't remember. Ain't a fucking excuse anymore. Cause now it's time for the
No.
final class trial.
Oh, that wasn't the trial the whole time.
Are you
serious?
joking?
This is the mysterious mysteries.
Oh my god, how long is this?
I already gave you the estimate and said it took longer.
So what are we supposed? How much more is there left from here? I don't think we can do it.
According to the guy that I was looking at like a few minutes ago, there's an hour and a half left.
And that's if we don't do slow. So we got like 2 hours.
I can't do that.
I can't do that.
We can't do that. We didn't think this was. Man, we are just.
We
How about we
talked
have
a lot.
Yeah.
We talked a lot.
And this also what happens when you do voice acting too, because that also takes up time. Oh man, I wasn't expecting it to be this long. They dragged this out crazy.
For like no reason. There's no reason.
Yeah, it's the fact that like if they dragged it out for
padding it
nonsense. The padding is
so
crazy.
much.